You know what people be saying? People like, why don't you get the cheer for her? White knights. She is very, very independent. That's why she goes and get the chair when I don't put it out for her. She don't look at it as me being a bad guy.
It'll be nice sometimes.
She's so pretty. Why don't you treat her like the gem she is and get her chair? Why don't you go float? So, I am so proud of Scarlo because Scarlo made it through it chapter 2. I just said that to make it rhyme.
Yeah.
She made it. She actually made it. And I gotta say, before starting this, this ain't gonna be a bad movie review. Oh no. I loved it.
As scared as I was.
She loved it too.
It was a really good movie. Like I was entertained from the beginning to end. There was not one boring part of the movie.
Exactly.
I mean, I might have grabbed a shoulder, a hand.
A few times.
Like I did one. Yeah. What I did not like is when he began running towards.
No spoilers. No spoilers. So, well, you can actually say that because they've seen it. They know how he acts. Whenever he came toward the camera, she lost her damn mind every time.
I did not like
that type of shit scared the piss out of her.
Yeah. But other than that,
I must thank Regal Theaters for hooking me up with those 4DX tickets. Yeah. Thank you very much.
That's another thing. We saw it in 4DX, so that just made everything 10 times worse. Let me.
Yeah, you can feel the chairs moving, stuff in the chair like it's poking you in the back and grabbing you and grabbing your feet and all that stuff. The only thing I gotta say, 4DX people, please get rid of the spurts of air. They do nothing.
Yeah, they didn't do anything for me in this movie. They're good for certain movies.
Let me tell you something. It didn't do it for me in any movie that I've watched so far because when they've done it, it's been for bullets flying past your head.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. That's not what bullets sound like. Anyway, let me get into this movie. Yeah. First of all, this one I felt was better than the first one. My only small gripe is that it felt a little too long. There was a point I was like, this is a 2.5 hour movie, isn't it? Damn, it's starting to feel long. But the whole thing from beginning to end, I was intrigued. I wanted to know what was going to happen next. I wanted to know how it was going to turn out. I'd never read the books, but I was fine. The one that came out in the 90s or 80s, whatever, I watched it. I'm not scared of clowns, okay? And I thought it ended very badly with how they ended it. This movie right here, I mean, it's good. Yeah. And the guy that played Pennywise, he's phenomenal. I think all the strange little things about how the clown acts, the tics, and the voice changes, the slobber, and just all the stuff that the drooling, everything that he does. I mean, he makes it truly a creepy, odd, morbid, scary, compelling character all at the same time. What did you think of Pennywise, dear?
Well, I didn't like him. That just sums it up.
Did he scare him?
He was very creepy. Although there were a few times where I was able to actually like really look, and there's a certain part in the movie where you're like, okay, so that's what that's all about.
Yeah, well.
But it I think he played the part extremely well, clearly. But yeah, like overall, I think it was really really well put together, the movie.
Yeah, and there were certain things that happened with him that I just didn't expect. Like in the beginning, they introduced him in a certain way. I didn't expect that. Remember after that incident right in the beginning of the movie when we walked in, I didn't expect that.
No.
I was like, whoa, oh, okay, he's back.
Yeah.
There were other parts too. Put it this way, with how he killed certain people, especially since he has a taste for children. It was just like, wow, it bothered you to see certain people go.
I gotta say, it was a bit gory.
Oh yeah.
To me,
Was
more
it?
so than the first one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because the first one, it's like, okay, you saw what happened to everybody else, but this was a little bit extra.
Yes.
And I don't know, I saw a bunch of people saying, "Oh, it's a lot scarier than the first one," and
in certain ways, I could see them saying
I can
that.
see why they would say it's scarier, because it's a lot darker. It's a little bit. Some parts are a little bit darker in my eyes than what I saw in the first one. But in my opinion, considering the fact that I was a little scared to watch it, I don't think it was as scary as everyone is making it out to be.
Right.
In my opinion.
Well, yeah, it's you're gonna get other opinions. That's why I never trust them.
I never. It's so much scarier than the first one.
You know what part got me? When someone ran out. What was always getting you was when they ran out, which happened several times, kind of in the movie. But it was a particular gender of the scary thing that came out.
Oh, yeah.
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 You heard me go, ah! I was like that one got me. I was like, whoa! That one got me.
That got me. I think that was one of the moments where I was just like,
ah! Yeah. They know what part I'm talking about, the fact that I said a certain gender. They get it now.
Yeah, that was all around creepy to me. That whole situation right there was just, I was just like, oh my, wow.
Yeah. And you know what, as far as all the actors I felt did a great job. And one thing I want to talk about is the way they casted the adults.
They casted them to look exactly
like they not all of them, but
half of them.
Now I'm forgetting their names. Oh my God, why I'm drawing a blank.
The germaphobe one?
The germaphobe was the first one where I was like,
was it?
Oh my God, he looks
Richie.
Exactly like the kid.
Richie was the
big kid,
smart ass.
The heavy set kid, the chunky kid. What?
Ben.
That dude in the eyes and the hair. Yo, I was like, wow, he looks like him.
Yep.
Like he could have grown into him.
Yep. The girl.
Not the girl. The girl didn't look like the girl.
No.
The girl didn't look like the girl.
Short red hair.
I keep forgetting his name. Professor X. He didn't look like the stuttering boy.
No, and at first glance, I didn't realize it was him, and I was like, oh shoot, what's his name?
Yeah, the black dude was somewhere in between.
Yeah. And
the one kid but the one guy that handled things differently than the whole group did.
Yes.
Yes, he was kind of reminiscent of the other one. But the way they did those two in particular, Ben and they did a good job casting them.
Yeah.
And the black dude, he was somewhere in the middle. But Professor X, and I always forget his name, but I like calling him Professor X. So Professor X and the girl didn't look nothing like but they all did a good job of playing their parts in the parts they were casted for. It was good. It was all good acting. It was creepy. It was a compelling story. There's a cameo in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did a good job playing his part, considering he has a major role in the whole thing anyway. Yeah. The special effects were real good.
Oh, yeah.
Top notch.
Oh, yeah.
Top notch. There were a couple of points. Put it this way. Look, in this movie age, a lot of things are CGI. There's a ton of it in there. There was only a couple of scenes where I was like, it kind of took me out of it because I knew it looks CGI-y. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It was a little extra, but overall, it made sense with everything that was happening.
Yeah. If I was a super fan of horror movies, I would definitely buy both parts on Blu-ray, 3D if they got it, all that stuff. I would do that. 4DX wasn't in 3D, so it's not a 3D movie, I don't think. So, but I'm going. Is there anything I've missed? I've touched on the special effects, the story, the characters. I mean, they were funny. Remember the kid that was really annoying to me, and people were like, "Well, he was written that way, so they did a good job." That doesn't mean I have to like him.
Right.
They did a good job of making the kid annoying. He did his job in annoying me. That doesn't mean I have to like him.
Right.
I mean, Pennywise was made to scare me, but it's my choice as to whether I liked how he scared me. Okay? So, but I liked the adult way more than I liked the kid.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
As
a kid, it was more annoying.
You know, if I go through...
You're a kid. Why are you like that?
But why are you... Yeah, he's so extra.
Oh, my gosh.
Now,
as an adult, now that character that was with him as he was younger, that character fits him now.
Well, yeah.
As an adult.
Oh, yeah. But they... So, if we go through the characters, tell me which ones you liked more, as a kid or adult. Let's start with the girl. I liked her more as a kid.
I liked the kid as a kid.
Yeah. But I did like the adult. Don't think I just liked her more as a kid.
She was good.
I would say Professor Rex. I liked him more as an adult. He irritated me as a kid. Not a lot, but he had a certain amount of irritation. It's the stuttering kid. He irritated me a little. The black dude.
I liked him better as an adult.
I liked him better as an adult too. The germaphobe. You know what? It's like it's like
his character to me did not change.
Yeah, like they were
as a kid. That's exactly how he grew up to be. Except it was almost like he was more of a comedian in this one.
He loosened up.
He loosened up a little
because
bit.
he was going shot for shot with the other dude. Yeah. So
I liked him both. As a kid
I did. I can't pick one over the other. I really can't.
Ben. I don't know. I'm in between with that one.
Everyone fell in love with him as a kid because he was so sweet.
I loved him as a kid.
He loved her, and he was,
he was so like really, he was so proud of the stuff that he liked to do as a kid, and as he got older, he was just so mellow and laid back. And at one point, it annoyed me that he didn't.
Yeah. But he did eventually. When it came down to it, he had to.
But he was kind of the same.
I liked him more as a kid. I would say the kid edges out the adult, but I did like him a lot as an adult.
Even though he got bullied as a kid, he was almost had a little cool thing to him as a kid than he did as an adult. As an adult, he was very quiet. He was laid back, but he was very helpful and
I see what you're saying.
Timid. It seemed like a little bit.
Yeah.
At least he tried to be a little cool, especially with the girl when he was younger.
Yeah.
Like,
cool girl. That's hilarious. That's like the best part. Who else? The other kid, the one that handled things in the beginning. I probably would say I like the kid more because I guess there was a certain amount of his character left out of the movie, so I would say I liked him more as the kid.
Yeah. I would have to say that too.
Yeah.
Was that it?
But it's funny, like a lot of people are all there as kids and adults.
Yeah.
Even the bully. You'll see the bully in there again. Remember him?
Yeah.
Bully from the beginning.
That
the
was very
pharmacist is
interesting.
in there. His daughter's in there. She ain't changed.
Oh no,
she ain't changed. But I thoroughly enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
And I would definitely watch it again. I don't. And it's fun. I don't buy horror movies. I don't.
I used to
but
love
it's
watching horror
something
movies.
that
when
I would consider. You know what I mean? Like
I don't
really
like watching
it.
horror movies now.
Yeah.
I used to love them as I was.
And after I know what happens, it doesn't really bother me anymore.
No. Oh, and I will say, and you described this to me. What's in the book doesn't really come out in the first movie, but it comes out a little bit in this one. When he's
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah. They tackle more from the book than that mini series or whatever from the 90s or 80s did. I can't remember if it was like late 80s or early 90s. I can't remember. But they tackle more. And I talked to her about things that they left out, and you guys know specifically what I'm talking about that they left out from the book. You absolutely know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to give this movie 4.5 out of 5. Woo! You should go see it. What are you going to give it, dear?
I think the same. As
How many
as
Puerto Ricos you give me?
How many Puerto Ricos?
That's it. I'll let her figure her own thing. I'm just fucking with it though. How many? Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
I'm going to call them plátanos.
Plátanos.
I'm going to give them, because I was a little scared. I don't like being scared, so I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 plátanos.
Okay, that's close to mine.
Only because it was scary to me. I don't like being scared. But it was a really, really, really good movie.
It helped her get over her fear. By the end of a particular scene, when certain characters were being taken care of, she didn't have her hands over her eyes no more. She's sitting there like me, and I was like, I didn't even say anything to her. I was like, oh my God, she's not scared anymore.
Will I watch it again? No.
But yes, you guys did a fabulous job on this movie. One of the best horror movies I've ever seen in my life. I loved it. 10 million subscribers. Woo! You may now subscribe.